I have a B9.5 S4. My Audi dealership is telling me if they see the car is flash, they would red flag my car and void my warranty. Is that right? Technically, they could. Um, there is a Audi program that's not new. That's been in place for probably 15 years
Yeah.
now. God, it's been a while. Where the factory was warrantying cars that had issues that were related to bad aftermarket products, not like 034 products, but particularly a company that used to exist called Stasis uh, was doing some real bullshit product. I can badmouth the shit out of them because they've been out of business for like 10 years and they freaking embezzled and stole people's money and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but basically, Stasis came up with this supercharger kit, which was basically a Magnuson supercharger kit. Uh, or was it a VF kit?
Jeez, I think it was probably is it VF.
Was it? I think it was just a VF kit. Anyways, they were selling it as someone else's supercharger kit as their own, and they had some pretty bad tuning for it. And so people would install the supercharger kit, the car would have major running issues, and then Stasis would tell them to go to the dealer and get
Well, no,
warranty.
I think I don't know if they told them to go to the dealer, but
They did, yeah.
they advertised it as having a warranty when they sold it as well, which was
That's different.
that was their drive, whatever they were calling their warranty, which didn't end up existing. But yeah, then they
No,
switched.
that's different. What I'm talking about is specifically TD1 was created from
Yes,
Stasis,
yes, I agree.
sending their customers to the dealership to get warranty. And in one particular case, a dealership had spent tens of thousands of dollars on an R8 trying to fix it. And there just happened to be like a corporate level, like troubleshooting Audi exec at this dealership. And when he finally saw what was going on, he was horrified. And they released their TD1 program shortly after that. So I'm just giving the history of that's where this came from. All of our tunes and flashes can be flashed back to stock easily by yourself. And so when you go to the dealership, your car will have a stock factory ECU tune on. At that point, the only thing the dealership could possibly do would be to look at the flash counter.
Well, and that depends. Like any of the current ECUs, we also set that back to what it was when we started. When we first flashed it.
No, I think what I said is right. The only thing they could do is go look at the factory flash counter to try to make any sense of it.
There's
What they see is going to
there's-
vary.
There's potentially other modules that store information. It's kind of that's still a black hole of what exactly they're able to look into. But we do everything we can to leave it as we found it.
But at that point, I think we see it much, much less rare for anyone to lose their warranty over something like that. As long as you go to the dealership with a factory tune on it, the factory calibration on it, we see very few issues. And if they do try to give you a hard time, you have lots of plausible deniability at that point.
Well, I can't think of any. Well, there's no instance where the tune has been the fault of some sort of warranty claim. So we're not trying to like
That's the other thing is
play dirty here.
our
It's
tunes,
like
our tunes don't cause damage, to the engine. So you won't need to use your factory warranty for that. Um, but again, the dealership can try to void your warranty for any reason. They can void your warranty if you have aftermarket wheels on your car. They do have a legal liability or an onus to prove that whatever you did caused the failure. And even if they're trying to say that you had a tune on your car, they're in a dubious position to even try to prove that. So the reason we talk openly about this is it's America. You are a consumer. You bought the car. You can tune and modify the car if you want. You have a legal right to do that. Audi cannot prevent you from doing that. Audi has legal responsibility to give a warranty on the car and fix or repair the car if there are any factory defects or issues. So they will try to get out of that, and as a consumer, you should hold them accountable to that. But we have many, many thousands. It would shock you if we're not going to say, but we have thousands and thousands of B9 S4s tuned in the US, and most of these cars have warranties on them. So if you want to have fun with your car, if you want to go to 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds with just a flash and some light modifications, it's a great time to do that. We're not seeing widespread failures, or anything like that. Nothing, not even. What's the opposite of widespread? Narrow spread failures. I don't know. There's just
Atypical.
there there's not any issues out there. Should we talk about the B8? I think it might be time.
Oh yeah.
3.0T mod.
That is entirely up to you.
I'd say so because we're coming up on it. They're gonna be here soon.